Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litza and today is our podcast number 71. It's the 15th of February 2024. Now yesterday was Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to one and all. If you celebrated it, I hope you had a lot of fun. And if you're like me and you celebrate love all year round, happy Valentine's Day to us as well. Now, in anticipation of this special day, I did make some little love hearts last week, and some of you may have noticed them, and I know some of you did comment, just to embellish that little stand, because quite a few of you made a suggestion that that's something that I could do to pretty it up. So I did take note of that, and I have managed to make some little hearts, and maybe throughout the year I'll just change the embellishments to maybe suit the season or occasion. So I just thought I'd pop them up there, and they're just made out of blanket yarn, one of those simplest little patterns that you can get on YouTube to make them. And you can make them out of any yarn, and I love a blanket yarn, and I thought that it would be nice and big and you'd be able to see it from the distance. Now excuse me, I have to warn you, I do have a little bit of a frog in my throat, but I do have my water bottle very, very handy. I think it might be because of the change of season. I'm not sure what it's been like where you are, but here we've gone from super, super hot, melting hot, very humid, still quite humid, but a little bit muggy. But then there's a freshness in the air, especially of an evening and in the morning, which is very, very welcoming. But I think that it's affecting me slightly. But nevertheless, I'll do my very best to not have a very croaky voice, but on occasion, I might have to cough. So apologies in advance. So what do we always do, guys, on a Thursday? My favorite day of the week. We get to start off with Tile of the Week Thursday. Now, our friend Sam over at Manfors Makes, she's allowed us all to join her in her little organic crochet along. And if you go across to her YouTube channel, if you already haven't done so, and you pop the hashtag Tile of the Week Thursday, you'll see not only her playlist, which is amazing, but all of our contributions to Tile of the Week Thursday as well. So I'll just pop my clipboard and my marker down because it's very important that I have that to keep me on track. So what happened, guys? July 2022, Sam got gifted this book in Happy Mail, 100 Crochet Tiles, and it is a beautiful book. Although this one falls apart, the book inside itself is beautiful because there is a collection of 100 tiles to make. Now, they're not all fun, they're not all easy, but it has been a wonderful adventure. And I must say that I'm so happy that I joined on at tile number 25, and now we're at number 78, which means we have 22 tiles to go, guys, and that will be the end of this fun journey. Now, for each and every tile, I use my Marble 8-ply DK weight yarn, and it is a yarn which recommends you use a number 4mm hook, but I always use my 5mm hook. Now, I have to say that when I started this journey, I thought, wow, what a great stash buster. And it is, but I tell you what, I look at my yarn over there, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes, like those little cubes from IKEA, and they're still chockers, so full of this yarn. So, I'm hoping to get through a bit more. I have gotten through a couple of balls of each, but these tiles don't take very much at all to create, which is great in one way, but I guess we are only making one at a time. But anyway, at the end, as I said last week, I'm going to weigh them all and see how much yarn, like how many grams or ounces we used in total. I'll be very, very interested to find out. Now, we are currently in a tapestry crochet block of the book. I think we're halfway through that. We may have 5 tiles to go. Please don't quote me on that, but something like that. Now, this week's tile was called Porto, P-O-R-T-O, rooftops. Now, this is what it was meant to look like, and you needed 3 colors. I used a light blue, the lilac color or purpley color that I showed you, and a very, very pale pink. So there it is there. Now, as always, Josephine has contributed to our Tile of the Week Thursday, and her tile is gorgeous. I'll quickly show you mine, and then I'll show you hers. So there it is there. I think it turned out pretty much the same as the book. I don't know if it's just because it's Valentine's Day, but I keep seeing love hearts in the middle there. So I have to tell you that I think the great thing about this book as well is that because we do complete more than one tile from each style of crochet, I've actually mastered, well, shouldn't say master because I'm not quite there, but I've gotten very good at taking the yarn around, so with a tapestry crochet without tangling it. I'm so excited about that. Had to share. Now I only have one end to weave in, but there's the back. It's not terrible. It's actually quite nice. And here's Josephine's tile. Look at her gorgeous colours. Now we did choose the light blue. That was similar colours. Look at how vibrant the yellow is. And again, when I put them together, what a difference, guys, just from the colours. Now, what do you see? Like I see the yellow part mainly, and then everything else is just gorgeous as well. With mine, I don't know, do I see the purple more? Even those corners pop out. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you them the same because they are absolutely gorgeous. And that's it, guys. Thank you so very, very much, Josephine, as always, for contributing to this very special segment. Let me get my clipboard because you know what happens next. Tile of the week, Thursday, number 78. Tick, done and dusted. Now we're waiting for tile number 79. As I said, it's another tapestry crochet tile, and I think from memory, because I did look at it at the beginning of the week, it's a very similar one to that one. I wonder what colors we'll choose and how many rows it'll be. This one was 8 rounds, so not rows, because it was, you know, it's a square. So that's it, guys. That's done. Very excited that that's happened. Now the next thing that I need to talk to you about is the best part of all, which is showcasing all of your beautiful makes. And thank you to each and every one of you for taking the time to send them in, and to each and every one of you for being so kind with your comments, just being, you know, so awesome, and congratulating everyone on their awesome makes. So let's get started. Now the very, very first one will be Vicky's, because I accidentally forgot it last week, and Vicky knows I've already apologized, and I hope you've forgiven me by now. So it is actually, it was worth the wait. Look at how beautiful it is. So this is a cowl by Bag O' Day. It's a bandana cowl, and look at the beautiful work in that. I must say, I have to look that one up, and I love the yarn that you've used. It's actually made with a Karen cloud cake, and the colorway is Gusty Greys. It is absolutely beautiful. So thank you so very, very much, Vicky, for sending that through to us. I'll just pop it on the side here. And our friend Fran has been very, very busy, and she has crocheted up this beautiful top. Now let me tell you a little bit about it. Fran is very good friends with Jenny King, who happens to be the queen of crochet, or crochet as we like to say it here in Australia, and she has been crocheting for a very long time. In actual fact, she was one of the very first people, I think back in the 70s, to crochet her very own wedding dress. And she's been all around the world, and she's got so many patterns. You can find them on her website, and it's called Jenny King Designs, and you'll find a lot of her web patterns there. And she also has books that you can find as well. And she is one amazing lady, and I have had the great pleasure of meeting her earlier on last year, and thanks to Fran, I got to meet her up close and personal. So Fran tells us that Jenny King, she had her test one of her patterns, her latest pattern, and she's allowed her to share it with us, which is awesome, and I'm guessing it'll be available to us as well very, very soon. Now the pattern is called Rina, R-I-N-A, and Fran used some Noro yarn to make it. Now this is the front. Gorgeous colors. Now let me show you the back while I'm talking to you, reading her little blurb. So it's made with Noro yarn, which is a mix of silk, wool and polyamide. She said it's very cool and very light, and it fits her perfectly, and is perfect for these hot days. Now Fran lives here in Australia up north, so I can totally relate to that. Absolutely gorgeous. So thank you so very much, Fran, for sending that in to us, and also thank you for asking Jenny King, allowing you to showcase it today so we can share that. So we're one of the very first people to see the pattern. How awesome is that? Now our friend Liza, she has been very busy doing an internship, but she managed to have the time to crochet this gorgeous little doll, and she tells us that it brings her incredible, it makes her incredibly happy. And so it should. She is absolutely adorable. Thank you, Liza, for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to send that through to us. Now wait till you see this. This is one of the prettiest baby blankets I've seen in a long time. I'll show you the blanket and then up close so you can see the border. Look at all those beautiful colors. Now this comes to us from Judy in Michigan. So thank you so much, Judy, for sending that in. And this is, the baby blanket is for a little girl whose name is Jane. And Judy says this is the very first time that she's made little granny squares and she's had to connect them all. And hasn't she done a beautiful job of that? And let me just flip it over so you can see that gorgeous border that goes with it as well. She's made the whole blanket using baby yarn and a boy hook G6. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us, Judy. And when baby Jane gets to keep it in her forever home, how awesome is that? She'll be able to snuggle up under it. You know, that is so, so beautiful. Now, Josephine has been very, very busy, and wait till you see what she's been creating. Now, this one, this purple poncho, isn't it gorgeous? I need to bring it up close so you can see the detail at the neckline and the bottom and everything about it. So Josephine says that this purple poncho is called the Freedom Poncho, and it is a pattern from 2005 that she found in her library. So in essence, it's a Stitch Your Library project for Josephine, and this was made for when Martha Stewart was when she got out of prison. So that was in 2005. I can't believe it was that long ago. The pattern, Josephine said that she's adjusted the pattern slightly because she had made one back in 2005, so she's tweaked it a little bit. I guess that's what happens when we make a pattern more than once. She's added a drawstring to the neck so you can see it there, and she's added a finishing row to the neck and the bottom as well. She did use the yarn, a Karen Spice Cake, which is a 6-weight yarn and a 9mm hook. Absolutely gorgeous. I actually love those colors. It's so pretty. And then look at this gorgeous one. So a front and back. So let me show you the front. So this one is called the Granny Merge Shawl, and it's a blue variegated yarn, and it's a Lion Brand mandala, and it's a 3-weight. So there's the front, and here's the back of it. So, so pretty. So it's like a triangle scarf, shawl. Absolutely gorgeous. Excuse me. And the last one, it's so pretty. Look at this one, pretty in pink. You can see the pink down the bottom too. So this one is called the Agatha Reading Shawl by Ophelia Talks, and Josephine used a Karen Simply Soft, and the color was Paints, and it's discontinued, and a solid regular Karen Soft in the pink, and they're 4-weight yarns, and here's the back of it. How gorgeous is that? So, so pretty. Lovely. Thank you for that, Josephine. And last but not least, my girlfriend Jane from Coco's Crochet, last night when we all got together, she gave me to showcase her beautiful baby blanket. Now let me show you this side of it. As you can see up close, it's a corner to corner, and look at this amazing border. Now this border is the Bella Coco wave border, and how gorgeous is that, guys? Can you see that? So a little girl is going to be able to keep that in her forever home. And as always, Jane has the most beautiful way of packaging her blankets in these little chiffon bags, and our friend Lisa has gifted those to her. So I'm going to pop it back in there so it's nice and safe and clean and ready to be gifted to some very, very lucky recipient. So that's it, guys, as far as your makes go this week. So thank you very, very much, each and every one of you, for allowing me to showcase them for you. I'm sure that everyone is going ooh and ah. I'm sure that they're going to put very beautiful, sweet comments in there for you. So congratulations to you one and all for all your hard work and beautiful makes. Now, I do have one more lot of makes to showcase, but they relate to our CAL 2024. So our friend Corinne. She sent us some photos of the headbands and ear warmers that she made for our project number 2. We are currently on project number 3, and I'll talk about that in a moment. So wait till you see them. They are so, so pretty. So in total, Corinne made 14 of them. Now and she said she had a lot of fun making all of these ear warmers. Now the very first one, and I'll point to it, it's that one there. So pretty. Let me bring it up close so you can see the colors. Absolutely gorgeous, and the designs. So this one is by Create and Crochet with Patricia Fenty, and it is a red heart Ogo. Who doesn't love a Ogo? You know I do. And Corinne used a 6mm hook, and the colorway is Jewel. Absolutely gorgeous. Now she also, and that one was for an adult size. Now this one up here, so that one up the top there, is a child size, and it's by Lindsay at Winding Row Crochet. It's a crossed ear warmer, and the yarn is Yarn Craft Smart, and it's the colorway Fiesta, and it's a number 4 weight yarn, and Corinne used a 5mm hook for that one. Now all of the others, there's 12 of them, and Corinne says that there are 6 adult and 6 child size. The pattern is Falling Leaves by Jada in Stitches. They're all made out of 4 weight yarn. Look at all those colors. So there's some Red Heart Super Saver in there, some Pound of Love, Lion Brand, I believe she said that is, and some Craft Smart yarn. Absolutely gorgeous. So thank you so very much, Corinne, for sending them through. They're going towards your tally for our cowl, so I'll just pop those down for now. Now, a quick little reminder about our cowl. Project number 3 was drawn last Saturday, the 10th of February. And it is there, it's always going to be there, guys. So we pulled out out of our little basket beanies, but we decided on the spot that it would be beanies, bucket hats, berets, anything that goes on your head. So let's call it a hat. I love a beanie, and who doesn't, right? So that is going to be project number 3, which it is project number 3. And on the 24th of February, join me once again, because we'll be pulling out project number 4. So keep that little timeline in your mind. So I wonder what you're all creating. Now, I took the opportunity to crochet some beanies. I decided I really wanted to keep going with my beanies that I'm making for KK Crochet, so KK and Kristen, for their Bumblebees Mountain Outreach beanie drive. So I've nearly finished one, which will bring my tally to 10. So I'm getting closer and closer to the 20 that I'm hoping to get to, which will match what I sent last year. But in the meantime, I thought, what a great opportunity, because I was inspired by all of you that have been taking this opportunity to source patterns out of your comfort zone or something you've never made before. And I have to say, I've totally gone out of my comfort zone and something that I've never made before. I have made fancy beanies, other than the most straightforward one that I make, for donations, because I want to be able to get them out quickly. But I thought, you know what, let me just take the time to make something a little bit different. So I did. I kept seeing the video tutorial for MJ's Off the Hook, her cable beanie. Now, if any of you have made one, please let me know. But I've only just started, so I'm at the first repeat. I think I have at least 2 to go, and then I'm done. And this is only a toddler size one. But here's my cables, guys. Can you see them in the yarn that I've chosen? Right now, I have to say, there's one there. It looks like a tortoise shell, and that's what the inside looks like. I never thought it would look like that, but it does. So the yarn that I'm using is one of my favorite yarns of all time. It is a Spot Saver yarn. It is 100% acrylic, but it's this gorgeous tweed, and I love it. I have made pretty much everyone in my family a beanie out of this yarn, and I've made blankets with it as well. It is so soft, and it is the original Spot Saver, USA style. So I thought I'd make the hat in this. It is going to be a very small hat, but a little person can wear it. But I'm just wondering how I'm going to go with finishing it, because cables are quite complex. I'm not trying to put you off trying them because I just jumped right in, but I will share one tip with you that I just had to. I didn't discover it. I had to make it work somehow. So basically, when you're making the cables, and look, MJ in her defense does say this is not a beginner pattern. It is at the very least intermediate. So I thought, oh well, what have I got to lose? Let's just try it, and I am going to endeavor to finish it. But this little tiny thing has taken me more than two beanies would take to make, but it's worth it because I'm learning something new. So basically what happens with a cable, if you guys haven't made it before, at some stage you have to go under to pick up your stitches for your front post to create the cable so they can cross over, as you can imagine. So I thought the best way to keep track of which stitches they were, because it was pretty much near impossible for me, and I've gone up a hook size. I'm using a 7mm hook, which really you should be using a 6 with this, but I just thought I didn't want to have to struggle with smaller stitches. I actually use stitch markers. So there's a tip for you. So I actually went under, and each stitch that I had to crochet in the back, so not a back post, but from the back, so go through. I know I'm probably not explaining it very well. Sorry if I'm, carrying on and on. But stitch markers were my savior. That's where I'm getting at. So always have your stitch markers handy, guys. You'll never know when you need them. So I'm hoping that I'll finish this before the 24th. It has taken up a lot of time because I can't just crochet without focusing and concentrating. So I literally have to sit there and do it. But at the end of the day, it's worth it because I am learning something very different for me. Like I said, I've made fancy stitches and beanies before, but never attempted a cable. So, congratulations to those of you that make blankets and jumpers. I was, hoping that I could make my partner a gorgeous cable jumper or sweater for winter, and who knows, maybe I will, but let's start off small and before we grow with ambition. Okay guys, so that's what I've been working on as well, actively working on the cows that I'm doing other than our own. So there are 3 others as well, and I have started a baby blanket for our little baby girl who arrived today, baby Charlie, I believe they're going to call her, and I'm just making something that I know they're going to love. And it's very, very quick. I started this last night at Coco's Crochet Corner. So again, it's just going to be a corner to corner. I've only made this much, but this will grow very, very quickly. Now, the yarn that I'm using is this gorgeous baby chenille yarn. There are 2 brands. One comes to us from Spotlight and one is from Big W, but they're identical when you look at them. Even the thickness of the yarn, it's so good. They've matched up perfectly. They're 100% polyester. This one's called the color Natural. Now, this one's called Muted Clay, but let me tell you, it's giving me Neapolitan ice cream vibes. I absolutely love it. And when that came to my head last night, let me tell you, I got up to get an ice cream from the freezer. But it's absolutely beautiful. And being the polyester yarn, the baby chenille, this is one of the most squishiest, softest, lightest blankets that I could think to make. Now, I know it's very, very hot right here now in Sydney, Australia. As I said, quite humid still, but you know what, it's only going to be a few weeks before we head into autumn and then winter, and it's going to be a nice size baby blanket. So I'm sure baby Charlie, that's what we're calling her for now. I wonder if her name will stick or if they'll change it. Anyway, for now, that's what we're calling her. So I'm hoping to have this finished in a couple of weeks before I go to visit. I'll give him a little bit of settling in time. So that's what I'm making today. And other than, as I said, guys, the cows that I'm working on as well, I don't think I have anything else to show you. So it's been a very, very quick one this week, but I have been working and crocheting. Please don't think that I haven't been. Now, I wonder what you've all been working on. Please let me know. And if you want to share your makes, remember, just send them to my email and I will showcase them. So that's pretty much it for the crochet news, other than Julie from KS Mum Crochets. I've got your package ready. I've put it in one of the million bags. Of course, I'm going to package it better to send over to you. So thank you for mending your comment for me, which means now I know it's you. You're the winner, and I'm so happy for that. Now, what am I talking about, guys? Those of you that don't know, we had a hidden giveaway in our Stitch Your Library #1 video, and we did the YouTube random comment picker. I think it was on Tuesday night, and the winner was Julie, and that's her little package. So that's so wonderful. Now I can actually post it off. So, you know, keep an eye out for it, Julie. I'm going to post it ASAP. Now, that's it for my crochet talk, guys. I do have a little tiny bit of live talk with a little video to show you. I don't know how to insert it, guys. You know me and technology. We're not really good friends. You know, we just get through it. So I'll hold up my iPad. So those of you that would like to stick around, it's about 3 minutes long, and then I'll say my goodbye. But in the meantime, you know, other than work and home, you know, it's all just been blur. You know, I've had some training this week at work because we're implementing new systems coming in very, very quickly in the next, like this week and then the next 2 weeks, and then we'll be, you know, going live basically. So it's very, very exciting. I actually like it when we have that change. We've had a few systems while I've been with the Department of Education, which, you know, just re-energizes my brain. Otherwise, you do the same thing every day. So this has been scary and exciting at the same time for me. Health-wise, I am very blessed and I'm not complaining, but I've had a bit of a sciatica nerve problem, and it makes it very difficult for me to sit for long periods of time. So I wonder if any of you have suffered from sciatica nerve. The only other time it's happened to me before is when I was pregnant, and it's really strange that I've got it now. But in saying that, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I've been a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm sure that it'll go away in no time. But the most exciting thing is in my iPad, guys. So let me find the video. I actually taped it this afternoon when I got home from work, and I thought I cannot wait to come and show it to you. So like I said, you'll be able to see me, but I'm actually talking in the video. I know it's very bizarre and strange, but I don't know how to do it any other way. So if you want to watch it, stick around. Let me make sure I put the volume on. Little tour of the granny flat. Little update. So there's our windows. There's black windows and the fly screens are missing, but they'll be going in. Over here, this window that you see here, that's going to be bricked up. It's going to be part of the wall. And the room that we're in here now is the actual living space or lounge room. And then across over there where it's all open now, that's going to be a wall. And that wall there where it curves around, that's the bedroom. This side of the bedroom space, obviously, and then right opposite, so now I'm in the lounge room. Over there, you can see that's going to be the kitchen. So the kitchen starts over there and goes across to here. And then this way, you're going to get a bench, the bench top of the breakfast bar. It's also going to be curved. So it'll be very complementary to the wall opposite, which is the bedroom wall. So when we're walking through, there'll be like a walkway here now. So our kitchen, our bedroom, walk through, and to our right, now it's a bit crowded in here with some insulation and things, but that's going to be the walk-in wardrobe. So that's actually a very nice space as well. So there will be a door here where I'm standing, and when I turn around, this will be the bedroom, or it is the bedroom. So over there you can see there's some really nice windows in there. So that window next to it again, that's the wall that we're going to brick up. And here we are in here with a curved wall. Now, as you can see, we've got all the framing done for the ceilings to go in and the insulation. And then bedroom window. And across from there, those two little windows up there, that's the bathroom. And that's where the shower will go. And then over there on that wall, we've got the toilet, and we've got one of those systems where it's in the wall, so you've got extra space on the outside because it is a small area. And then across from there, where that insulation is where we're going to have the washing machine and the dryer. So if I step around here without tripping over anything, you can see that's the bathroom space. So it's quite a nice little space. I like that it's got the two windows, gives it air and light in here, and all of them will have fly screens, of course. And once again, this is our I'm very close so you can't really see anything much, but that's the walk-in wardrobe. And then once again, walk down through the walkway. So we've got our bedroom on the right, kitchen, and then the living space. And that's it, guys. And your front door, where they will be entering from. So that's it. Thank you so much. So that's it, guys, a little mini tour. So that was an update as of this afternoon. Now, those of you that have been waiting to hear about the colour scheme, so am I. So maybe next week. We've gone from white to grey to black and wood, back to, I think it was grey, and now we're at beige. So I wonder where we're going to land after all this. So for now, all I want to say is thank you so much for hanging out with me, with us. I just love that we do this together every week, that we get to share our lives together. And I just have Crochet to thank for that, because without that, we wouldn't have met. So thank you so very, very much once again, everybody. I hope you're all keeping well. Take care, and I shall see you all again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.